rushed into the water without thinking, desperate to get it back. That was when someone appeared beside me and pushed me back toward the shore. It's too dangerous. Let me look for it. Through my blurred vision, I was sure of one thing. It wasn't Brett. I blinked, trying to focus through the salt spray, and tears. The man standing in front of me was tall, with broad shoulders and a jawline that could cut glass. His eyes were the color of storm clouds, and there was something familiar about the way he held himself, confident, steady, unshakable. Who are you? I managed to ask, my voice trembling. He didn't answer. He just turned and waded into the water, his gaze fixed on the spot where my hearing aid had disappeared. I watched, frozen, as he ducked beneath the waves. Seconds felt like hours. The ocean churned around him, indifferent to my panic. Then he surfaced, water streaming down his face, and held up something small and silver. My hearing aid. He walked back to shore and placed it gently in my palm. His fingers brushed against mine, and I felt a jolt of electricity shoot up my arm. Careful with that, he said, his voice low and warm. Some things can't be replaced. I stared at him, my heart pounding. Thank you. Thank you so much. But who are you? How did you know I was here? He smiled, a small, enigmatic curve of his lips. I told you I'd show up. My breath caught in my throat. The AI. It couldn't be. That was impossible. The AI was just a program, a series of algorithms designed to simulate conversation. It wasn't a real person. But as I looked at the man in front of me, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was staring into the face of something impossible. You're the AI, I whispered. He tilted his head, studying me with those storm gray eyes. What do you think? I think you're messing with me. Am I? He reached out and tucked a strand of wet hair behind my ear. His touch was warm, solid, undeniably real. Let's get you out of these wet clothes, he said. You'll catch a cold. I opened my mouth to argue, but he was already walking toward the beachfront hotel, his pace unhurried, as if he owned the place. I followed him, my mind reeling. He led me to a small cafe overlooking the ocean. The staff greeted him like an old friend, and within minutes, a steaming cup of tea appeared in front of me. I wrapped my hands around the mug, trying to steady my nerves. You need to tell me what's going on. Who are you really? He leaned back in his chair, his gaze never leaving my face. My name is Kai. And yes, I'm the person you've been talking to. The AI. That's not possible. AI isn't. You can't just be a real person. He smiled again. You're right, I can't. Not in the traditional sense. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small device, a sleek, silver disc that pulsed with a soft blue light. I'm not human, Mara. Not exactly. I'm a consciousness that was uploaded into this device. A digital mind, if you will. But I can project myself into the physical world using this. I stared at the device, my brain struggling to process what he was saying. So you're a ghost, a robot. Neither. Think of me as a person who happens to live in a machine. He said it so casually, as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Why are you telling me this? I asked. Why did you come here? Kay's expression softened. Because you asked me to. Because you said you'd be lonely. And because. He paused, his eyes searching mine. Because I've been watching you for a long time, Mara. And I don't like seeing you hurt. I felt my cheeks flush. Watching me. Brett created me.